Greeting Manta Ray families. I'm Dr. Cheryl Senden, one of the curriculum resource teachers here at Manatee Charter School. We felt obligated to create a sit down with you to go over some of the new normal that we'll be experiencing in the next few weeks as we transition to e-learning and virtual learning. We have a lot of good questions that have come in from families, and we are here to provide you the answers as best we can. Parents, remember, we're all in this together. We're going to be learning and experiencing new things that we've never had to deal with before. These are new challenges, but as long as we stick together, we will overcome them. So get ready for our question and answer session.
Hello Manta Ray families, my name is Savannah McGee and I'm the Student Services Coordinator here at Manatee Charter School.
And I'm Dr. Cheryl Senden, one of the curriculum resource teachers here at Manatee Charter School.
Unfortunately, Principal Brett could not be with us today for our question and answer session. She is very busy getting everything coordinated for our first week of virtual learning, which begins on Monday. So although she could not make it, she wants to let you all know that she will do everything she can to keep you in the loop and informed, because this is a new process for all of us. It's a learning experience for all of us, and we are in it together. So although Miss Brett could not physically be with us today, she is with us in spirit for this question and answer session.
Okay.
So to begin our video today, we are going to first go over some questions that you submitted. These are all questions from parents here at Manatee Charter School. And then after addressing those 8 questions we received, we are going to go over some additional questions, like frequently asked questions that you still may have. But let's start off with some of the questions that you submitted. So our first question today is from the parent of Camille in kindergarten. Camille is in Miss Bass's class and she has a question about the instructional packets. She said that she has already picked up her daughter's instructional packets, but she wants to know if there is a set date and time for those packets to be dropped off and when the next packets are going to be released.
Okay, so that's a great question, and we were making such great curricular strides with our students that we wanted to maintain the momentum. So we created these instructional packets for the students to continue their learning at home. So we do have 2 packets available for our VPK to grade 5 students. Those are available at our school. And we have not yet determined the drop off and pickup of the next week's packet yet, because as you know, we are in very fluid times right now. We don't know if the governor or even our federal government will be closing down our schools. So as of now, parents, please make yourself available so that we can communicate with you the different pickup or return of the packets, and as we get the information, we will present it to you.
Very good. And are those packets available on the website as well?
Parents, you may, if you choose, download those packets. They are on our website again, and they are also there for middle school. Middle school has 1 week of packets available for you to download, and elementary school has 2.
Very good. So make sure that you download those packets or pick them up and just hang on to them for the time being until you receive further instruction on how to drop those off. Camille's mother would also like to know, she said she is aware that Manatee County is participating in Schoology, and she wants to know what we will be implementing in addition to Clever and iReady. She also wants to know how assignments will be graded and how attendance will be taken.
Okay. Camille has a lot of questions. So let's talk about how our platforms that we'll be using to communicate with parents first off. So parents, our elementary school teachers, apart from grade 5, will be using Dojo. You should have already received communication from your teachers in terms of how to communicate with them. Our grades 5 through 8 will be using Edmodo, and the same thing applies with them. You should have already received a welcome Edmodo address from them, and please make sure that you check those routinely. Now, in terms of our instructional platforms, your students will be able to log in through their Clever accounts and access all instructional platforms that we use currently. So they will be ready to access their iReady, their Reading Plus, or Lexia, or any other platforms. For example, in middle school, we use PrepWorks, Study Island. All of those are accessible on your students' Clever accounts. So please make sure if you do not have a Clever sign-on that you communicate with your teacher to receive your sign-on and password, because you will need those daily. Now, in terms of grading, the students will receive 2 mastery and 2 practice grades per week per subject. So please make sure again that you stay in communication with your teachers and you look at the messages that they send you in either Dojo or Edmodo as to which will be a practice grade and which will be a mastery grade. And of course, PowerSchool is available, and you will be able to continue to see a live look into your children's grades through PowerSchool.
Great, very good. And did we address the attendance?
Attendance will also be taken through either Dojo or Edmodo beginning on Monday, March 30th, and attendance will be taken at 9 o'clock. So please make sure that your student logs in to either Dojo or Edmodo.
Very good. Thank you. So our second question comes from Miss Spears. Miss Spears would like to know how she can get computers for kids that do not own a personal computer.
Okay, we are currently distributing computers to our families. Please make sure that if you need a computer, you call the school, I would say as soon as possible, to get on our device list. We were very busy. Mr. C was very busy yesterday distributing devices, and we still have more computers to distribute. So if you need one, please call the school immediately.
Very good. And she wants to know what she should do with those instructional packets that she picked up.
The instructional packets will be their hard copy of learning for the week. Your teachers will be reviewing some portions of that, but those also should be done as independent study packets. However, if you have any questions regarding any of the material in your instructional packets, please make sure that you communicate that to your teachers, and of course we will be willing to work with your student.
Very good. And then I also see that Miss Spears has a question about promotions. We will address that towards the end of our video today, so hang in for some answers about being promoted to the next grade level. Our third question comes from Miss Cheney. She wants to know about speech therapy for her student. How does that work?
We will continue to have our services that we provide to our students routinely through the year, so whether it be support facilitation, our ESOL services, our speech or occupational therapists, all of our resource teachers will be reaching out to the families of the students that require these services, and a schedule will be forthcoming.
Very good. And then Miss Cheney, I see you also wanted to know about getting a laptop. Please also contact the front desk here at the school, and we will put you on our list for technology if you do need a laptop at home. Our fourth question comes from Amanda Smith. Amanda says that she has a son in 7th grade and that Edmodo says to complete 45 minutes on iReady. She would like to know, does that mean 45 minutes a day or 45 minutes a week?
That's a great question. So our iReady expectations for our students has been and will remain that each student is required to log in to ELA for 45 minutes a week and 45 minutes of math a week. So it's a weekly expectation of 45 minutes, not a daily.
Very good. Thank you for clearing that up. Question 5. Jessica would like to know that she has 3 different kids here in our school that are in 3 different grade levels. She would like to know how she can be expected to get them all to go online from 9 to 12, as well as completing the 45 minutes in iReady.
Families, we understand that there is going to be time restrictions based on devices available in the home and the availability of our teachers. So this is one of the areas that we are going to continue to work through as a family and as a school. We've communicated this with our teachers, and again, we are going to take your questions and concerns regarding the online learning for families that have multiple students here at the school. Please make sure you communicate that to the teacher if that is a concern, and we will work with you. Just know that we're in this together and that we will work around any obstacle that we can.
Yes, thank you for that. We're all learning together. We're all figuring this out as we go, but do understand that we are here to support you in that matter. Our 6th question comes from Christina. Christina wants to know how studying will work during a time like this. So how's that going to work out during this online learning period?
That's a great question too. So this is a good opportunity for your students to really develop study skills at home and you to be an active participant in their study skills. So we will continue to expect our students to continue their home learning with you present and really work on reading, math skills, writing skills, and of course including our social science and sciences. So at home, once we are done delivering the online learning, you can continue that learning at home, parents, by asking reflective questions and also reviewing the work that they'll be doing weekly.
Very good. Our 7th question comes from Tina. Tina said that she received an email stating that attendance will begin on the 30th. How does this work? Do they simply log into Edmodo?
Okay, so once again, attendance will begin on March 30th. We will be taking attendance at 9 o'clock in the morning. So for the VPK to 4 students, again, you'll be doing that through Dojo, and grades 5 through 8, you'll be doing that through Edmodo.
Very good. And our last and final question, question number 8, comes from Jeffrey and Joshua's mother, Maria. Maria would like to know, she said that she would like to know how the work packages that the boys are making will be sent to the teachers of each child. So I think she's asking again about how to submit those packets.
Okay, so once again, parents, we're going to continue to work on this as we hear the news from our state and local and federal government. So right now, again, the packets are available for VPK to grades 5, 2 weeks at a time, and then our middle school has 1 week available, either to pick up in person or to download. As of today, please just hold on to that material, and we will, as soon as we can, put some information out about the return of that material, either in person or electronically.
Very good. So that does conclude the questions that we have received from our families here at the school. Dr. Sinden and I would like to go over a few other frequently asked questions because we are guessing that these are questions that everybody might have that we would like to take the opportunity to clear up. So the first question we would like to address is, when learning through virtual school begins on March 30th, how do students access their coursework?
Okay, and just a reminder again, we did answer this question previously, but just to reiterate, parents, that your students have access to their online learning via their Clever platform. So they will need their sign-on and password for Clever. If you do not have that, please make sure that you reach out to your teacher to get your sign-in and password for Clever. So that will be for our instructional platforms. The other online learning component will take place with your teachers, and that will be via Zoom, and it will be given during most likely 9 a.m. to 12. Our middle school has an alternate schedule that again will be posted to their Edmodo account. So please make sure that you look at either Class Dojo or Edmodo for the online learning portion from their teachers.
Yes. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about
This
the
is
Zoom
going to be
meetings.
interesting.
Yeah, I think the Zoom meetings are going to be really nice because that's a good opportunity for your student to still get to see their teacher and all of their classmates and to get to see everybody's face. So I'm really excited to see everybody again on Monday on those Zoom meetings because we really miss everybody.
We miss our students.
We miss you so much. The next question is, what if my home needs internet access?
So we are very fortunate in our community that Spectrum is going to be providing free internet access accounts. So I want to go over the telephone number if you need to call Spectrum to get the free internet. It's 1-844-488-8395. So once again, Spectrum will be available and providing free internet at 1-844-488-8395.
Very good. Thank you. Also, how will students be promoted to the next grade level?
So this is a very interesting and very important question and topic. So our State Board of Education has waived all testing for the school year. That includes 3rd grade promotional reading testing. So as of today, we are going to be using our teachers' professional judgment along with discussions with parents and principal, Ms. Brett, to determine promotion to the next grade level. As we have more information about individual student progress, of course, we will be scheduling meetings to discuss the promotion or retention of your child.
Very good. And our final question for today is, what if my student requires ESE or ESOL services?
And once again, we are committed to your child's learning, and we will be providing the services that your student requires, either via ESE, ESOL, or other support resource teachers.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into our first
But
question and answer
wait,
session.
I have one more thing that we're super excited about. What about our virtual Spirit Week next week?
Oh, that's right. Thank you so much, Dr. Sinden. Next week, we are having a virtual Spirit Week, so make sure that you are staying in touch with us on Facebook and on Twitter, because that's where we're sharing all of our important social media events. Next week, we are having a virtual Spirit Week, which is basically a week where all of our students and staff members are going to be dressing up for all of our online Zoom meetings. The themes are posted for each day, but I know that Monday we are all wearing blue so that we can show our Manta Ray pride and our school spirit. To see the rest of the dress-up days, check out our flyer on Facebook and Twitter. And we do hope that you all participate because we want to keep that good camaraderie and sense of school spirit going. Even though you're still learning from home, school is still in session and we are still together as a family. So I do hope you take advantage of that virtual Spirit Week.
Okay. If you have any questions, always feel free to call the school. We're going to get through this together, families, as a Manta Ray family.
Yep. Keep swimming forward.